And a very good evening to all my viewers. It is right now Monday, November 13th, 2023. It is exactly 6:18 p.m. Eastern Canadian time. And we're here in the Verdun borough, the Verdun sector of Montreal, right around the southwest area of the city. And we have a beautiful, gentle snowfall right now happening. You could see. And this building right here is the Hotel de Ville, or as you say in English, City Hall for Verdun. I'll zoom in here to this nice clock. Yeah, and there's the time. Pretty accurate. You know, I love the old-fashioned town hall clocks. Gives you an old time feeling of days gone by. And I think there's also community events they have in there as well. And over here, well, this here, by the way, is Verdun Metro Station, the entrance. And this here is a beautiful skylight that looks down right to the mezzanine and the platform and the tracks. And they're doing work on this. They're, I think, cleaning the glass, putting new frames in. And this is awesome because I do have a video where I'm looking down that skylight into the metro station below. And it's on my channel. Just look for Verdun Metro in the search. It'll pop up, you'll see. I think even the thumbnail is me looking down to the tracks and platform below. And the reason I'm excited is because usually when they do work on the skylights or any windows in the metro, they usually either replace them or give them a really, really thorough cleaning. So the view will be even more spectacular when you're looking down, you know. So, and yeah, so here's a fountain that is not functioning because, well, I guess it's not fountain season anymore. And there's the war memorial for Verdun. So yeah, I just decided tonight, you know, why not do a little walking video. I've been battling a major cold virus, which is in my chest, and slowly getting better, but at nighttime the beast comes out, so to speak. It's when, you know, it's hard to sleep and lay down. But I do need fresh air. I do need to walk around. There's a beautiful tree of berries, or maybe miniature apples, not sure. But anyways, I decided, yeah, so why not come out after work here. I'm inside all day mostly, and you know, do a little walk here in the Verdun sector, the Verdun borough of Montreal. So, and you know, just a simple walk, nothing spectacular. Maybe walk down to the South Boulevard. So here we are. This is Verdun Boulevard. And if you're wondering, we're facing, relatively speaking, to the south right now. That way would be towards the west, this would be towards the north, and down there would be towards the east. So we'll choose maybe First Avenue because, well, hey, why not? It's First Avenue, right? So across here. So yeah, this is, like I said, Verdun Boulevard, Verdun Street, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, one of the main streets in Verdun. You also have Benentine, which is parallel to this. I think there's what else? Well, we have Wellington Street, which we're going to see soon. And what else? We have LaSalle Boulevard. And then further up we have, what is it? I think de la Vérendrye, Champlain, all that. So anyways, we'll do a little walk here. Because, well, because why not? Maybe we'll see some Christmas lights up, who knows? This is around the time when Christmas lights do start appearing. And you can see most of the buildings here, they're triplexes. They're usually 3 floors. Very typical to see this in this area of Montreal. I have to clean my lens occasionally here with my, if you're clean Kleenex, obviously, and use that to clean the lens off the moisture. So yeah, I mean, these are your typical buildings here, usually 3 floors, and very simple neighborhood, very simple borough. I guess working class. It's, you know, gone through changes over the years, just like everywhere, you know. The rent prices skyrocketed, and affordability is an issue. But you know, I guess compared to like Westmount or other places, definitely more affordable. There's a pumpkin Halloween that just passed. But yeah, you know, each building's unique, but at the same time, it has that basic look, you know, that basic look of, you know, the staircases, the balconies. And I think, you know, these staircases here, the style, I think this is exclusive to Montreal, or at least one of the few cities that have these designs. I think, you know, like you look around the Plateau Montreal, you'll see a lot of twisted staircases. I think that's what I heard. So I mean, could be wrong, maybe other cities do have them, but you can see there's different types of the twisted staircases. But yeah, pretty nice architecture. So yeah, beautiful gentle snowfall tonight here in Montreal. Some more pumpkins that are probably left out, and they just let them rot away, I guess. You know, it's basically it's, you know, biodegradable. It decomposes, and I think they have a pickup for the pumpkins. I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong. I know for the Christmas trees they do, for the people that choose to use the real Christmas trees. You throw them out, I think, a couple of days after Christmas, and they come pick them up and I guess turn them into mulch, wood chips or whatever. So anyways, I don't know for the pumpkins, maybe the pumpkins are more biodegradable. They decompose faster than a Christmas tree, so people could put them anywhere. So right now, again, we're walking in the south direction. So I'll probably walk right to LaSalle Boulevard, which is at the bottom of the street. It's where all these streets end here in Verdun. But we'll cut through Wellington for a bit, because all the avenues, all the streets, they do end at LaSalle Boulevard. Because right past LaSalle Boulevard, you have a big park, and then you have the St. Lawrence River, which we'll probably see later on in the video. And of course, the two main metro stations in Verdun are, well, Verdun Metro and de l'Église Metro. And there's actually another one, LaSalle Metro. Which I always say, LaSalle Metro is not in LaSalle, it's in Verdun. Closest one to LaSalle would be Angrion Metro Station. So, alright, so here we are. This is one of, if not the main street of Verdun. This is Wellington. I actually want to show you guys something here. Look at this cool store here with some lights. Is this antiques or something? Not really sure. That's the thing about doing these walking videos, you know, you get to see these unique stores and hidden gems. No ceiling fans in there for any ceiling fan fans, I don't think. Nope. It looks like a pretty cool, just odds and ends kind of store. So yeah, what we'll do, guys, we'll probably turn left here on Wellington, walk a few blocks east, and then make our way down to LaSalle Boulevard. And that way, you know, the video gives you a sample of residential, commercial, and also a bit of nature as well, which is important. So there's Wellington Street here. Within a couple of weeks they'll probably start putting up the Christmas decorations. They do have a couple of them up already. If you look down there, there's some trees, have some lights, although that could be the shop owner themselves that did that. But eventually they do put these big balls up, beautiful colorful Christmas balls. And there's the main buses that serve the street. We got the 58, the 61. And of course, near Verdun Metro Station, where we started, we had the 107 and the 108 as well. Look at that beautiful snowfall. So this grocery store here, this IGA, has been here for decades. And it's one of the few remaining original businesses here in Verdun. Now here's a really interesting story if you guys want to hear. I'm surprised there's no ceiling fans in that grocery store. But anyways, here's a really interesting story. So this place here, it's Jack Lecoq, so Jack's Cock. It's a chicken restaurant. This place here used to be a Dunkin' Donuts, and this was the last Dunkin' Donuts in Canada until it closed a few years ago. It was the last remaining Dunkin' Donuts in Canada. So pretty historical. So this is here, Willowbroad Street. Where's the sign? Over there. Willowbroad. So when you go west of here, that's when you get to the avenue. So First Avenue, where we were, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I think it goes up to 7th Avenue or so, if I remember. But that's where you have the numbered avenues here. It's just usually regular street names, like Willowbroad, Galt. There's another cool clock up there. Probably original too, to the architecture. You gotta love that. Here's a jewelry store. So yeah, some of these businesses have been here for decades. Some of them are new. These are some cool lights that they put up. Remind me of bird cages. These are mostly in the summer they have them up. Maybe they keep them all year, I don't know. It's on some trees. So I'll keep an eye out for fans, ceiling fans. Here's a game store. Trading cards, game cards. I don't know if anyone plays Magic the Gathering. I think that's a card game. Trading card game. Similar to Pokemon, I think. There's an ice cream store. I think I tried ice cream in there. Pretty good. Yeah, I did. Really nice ice cream. So here's coming up now to try to see the sign. Real, Boulevard Real. I'll keep walking on this side and then we'll cross over. Maybe the next block we'll start going back south towards LaSalle Boulevard. There's another old store here. Well, it's a dépanneur. Independent dépanneur. A lot of dépanneurs now are Couche-Tards. 7-Eleven. Well, Couche-Tard and 7-Eleven are the same thing. We don't have a 7-Eleven here in Quebec. We have Couche-Tard, which is the Quebec version of 7-Eleven. There's a RBC Bank that's been there for decades. And I think this fruit store here, Olive Branch, has been there for decades as well. So the next street here, we'll start walking south again. We'll turn right. Kind of interesting. You see here a sign saying St. Henry. But we're in Verdun. St. Henry's to the north of here. There's the 61. Nice older bus from 2007. Nova bus. One of the older models on the road right now. So we're coming up now to, let's see what street this is. This here is Gordon Street, right? Zoom in and see here. Gordon, yeah. So this here, by the way, I'm gonna turn right here. This here has been here a while too. This thrift store, Renaissance. So we'll cross here, and we're gonna go up Gordon now, and maybe we'll check out Fire Station 66, and then we'll walk down LaSalle Boulevard a bit. And you know what? I do want to take an alleyway. I want to show you guys that aren't familiar what our alleyways, also known as our laneways, look like. There's some Christmas lights up there. I gotta watch my storage too, because I have a lot of videos I haven't uploaded yet, so I gotta be careful. So we'll take this alleyway here, and go walk up the alleyway here. So you have these speed bumps that are always here. Should turn my flash on maybe. And we'll turn left here. So yeah, these alleyways, we'll let this vehicle come first. So these alleyways, basically they're in between two streets, and it's usually the back side of the house that's facing the alleyway. So you'll see a lot of yards if you walk through alleyways. I know the Plateau Montreal has some of the best alleyways, but so does this sector. We'll just keep walking. So does this sector, because Verdun is one of the older neighborhoods, just like Point St. Charles and St. Henry. So you have these authentic alleyways that retain their original look, original spirit, if that makes sense. And you also have these old garages here, these sheds and garages that they come with the property. So kind of cool to see. Typical alleyway here in Montreal. So this is, you know, your typical alleyway. Now in recent years they've started banning vehicles from them, because you see some people park in their own yards or their own back driveways instead of parking on the street. By the way, you could tell this tree here is really old. Incredible. Look at the size of that tree. But what they've started doing recently is they've turned a lot of alleyways into green alleyways. There's somebody parking into their back garage. So green alleyways basically there's no vehicles. It's sometimes just you know, people, pedestrians, cyclists are allowed. But sometimes they take it a step further and they literally make it a green alleyway. They put grass and trees, and sometimes not the whole laneway or alleyway. By the way, alleyway and laneway mean the same thing, more or less. Another big tree, very old tree. But yeah, what they'll do is they'll put grass and trees, sometimes in sections or part of the alleyway or laneway. Maybe the entrance, maybe the other end. But sometimes if it's, you know, depending on the size of the alleyway, they'll cover the whole thing with vegetation, which is pretty impressive. It's pretty cool, you know. Because imagine if they turned all these laneways, alleyways into green corridors, like mini forests with paths, maybe a little stream or something, or a little brook. How cool would that be? You know, if you want to escape, you know, the city life, you just go to your backyard, and there's an entrance to a little mini forest. These are things that I truly believe in, you know, as someone that cares about the environment and green spaces and trees. Here's a nice shot of some snow resting on some bushes. I don't know if I should use that as my thumbnail. We'll see. Another old tree. And you could tell how old these laneways are just by looking at the trees. All right, so we're going to turn right here and go back. Yeah, we'll turn right, why not? We'll go back to the street we were on before Gordon. Yeah, these are houses, or might just be storage. Look at this beautiful blue color. And a lot of people in their yards have these lights. Yeah, this is an actual house. Oh, imagine that. Or it might actually be, I don't know if it's an actual house. It could be an extension. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, this is all one house. This is the front of the house. It's just the way it looked was interesting. Yeah, look at this, pretty unique design, isn't it? I like that. Very simple and old-fashioned. And anyways, yeah, there it is. I thought it was actually part of this building here, like an extension, like a garage that they converted into a living space. But it's an actual house from this side of the street. But yeah, pretty cool to see. So here's fire station 66. Check it out. It's like everything's there. We'll cross here. We'll actually go to the crosswalk and cross. That's just pretty cool. This is something that I'm seeing more and more of. This is a crosswalk, as you can see. It's a crosswalk. But look, you press the button here. There's a button here. Look at this. And check it out. That lights up, so it alerts motorists that somebody's here and it gets their attention. So I like that. Really nice. And I guess it stays on for maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds or more. But yeah, pretty cool feature. Alright, so we'll make our way now east. You know what we'll do, guys? Maybe we could wrap it up at LaSalle Metro Station. We'll see. I'm wondering why that's parked like that, that rescue truck 566. Oh, maybe they're doing renovations or something. Who knows? All right, so check this out. We got some beautiful, beautiful Christmas decorations here. And it's perfect with the snow falling. Look at that. Nice deer. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm probably going to do a compilation video on Christmas lights this year. Christmas decorations. But it's kind of cool. Look how you have these random houses here. But everything else is like apartment complexes, or not apartment complexes, but triplex, duplex. Yeah, these are old. These are probably older than all these ones here. Here's the McDonald's, the Verdun McDonald's. There's another one of those pedestrian walk signs. So you know what we'll do, guys? We'll keep walking down here, and then we'll turn right onto the next street. And you know what? We'll walk to the water and check out the waterfront briefly. Now I don't know if I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to walk to LaSalle Metro. I think I'm going to walk to Goulet-Glisse because we're very, very close to Goulet-Glisse. And I want to conserve my energy because I don't want to outdo myself. But it'd be nice, you know, we're walking from Verdun to Goulet-Glisse Metro Station, which means church, by the way, because there's a big church in front of it. You'll see that. So 25 minutes into the video. There's the Verdun General Hospital directly in front of us, specifically an extension of the hospital. It's a new complex they built. A new extension. And yeah, coming up here is the Verdun Auditorium. The Verdun Auditorium, which you're gonna see here in a moment. Beautiful snow. I'll show you guys with the flash. That ambulance is probably going to Verdun General right now. Oh, maybe leaving. He's looks like heading northbound. All right, so yeah, this here coming up. It's sports and entertainment venue, so, and an ice rink, an arena, which has undergone some pretty cool renovations the last few years. You'll see it's looks rather new. And the thing is, if you guys, if any of you's lived in Verdun or know about Verdun, you'll see it's a big difference now. And I assume, a lot of people watching this, I assume maybe some of them lived in Verdun or live in Verdun or at one point went around Verdun. So shout out to you if you're a former or current or maybe even future Verdun citizen, Verdun resident. Yeah, so this is the auditorium. Yeah, so here's where they have a lot of hockey games and sometimes concerts. And in this building beside it is, I think, the arena. Not sure exactly. Yeah, it looks like there's an arena in there, in this one. Maybe they both have arenas. I don't know. Oh, that ambulance is at de l'Église Metro. That's where we're going shortly. But I want to show you guys the riverbank. And this is the Scotty Bowman space, it says. So this here is a building that this used to be the Denis Savard Arena. This is the Verdun Auditorium, and this here's the Denis Savard Arena. And they renamed it Espace Denis Savard, or Denis Savard Space. And this here is a building that they completely demolished a few years ago and rebuilt. So very modern look to it. I like that wooden ceiling, pretty cool. If you're wondering what those lights are, those are probably off of the Samuel du Champlain Bridge. So here we are, we're coming up now to the riverbank, and we should see Ile des Soeurs. I'm not going to go right to the river, but I'll show you guys at least. We'll see some of the river from where we are. I don't feel like climbing down an embankment right now, but nice view of the snow. Beautiful view of the snow. It's a light dusting right now. It's gonna rain later in the week. I think it's about -2 or 3 or -4 right now. So if you can see, slowly we're getting some buildings coming into view. That's Ile des Soeurs, that's Nuns Island. I love that crunching sound of the snow. And this here, between Verdun and Ile des Soeurs, is the St. Lawrence River. And like I said, I'm not going to go down, but this here is Verdun Beach, by the way. It's an urban beach which you can actually go swimming in. Never went swimming in it. I don't know if I trust the water. A lot of probably pollutants in here that, who knows, they can't even catch on the tests. I wouldn't swim in this water, but it's a nice area. It is relatively clean. I think they cleaned it up. But there it is, the St. Lawrence River right there. And there's Ile des Sœurs, Nuns Island, right across. There it is, St. Lawrence River. St. Lawrence Seaway, where the ships take, is way in the distance. Can't see it here. But yeah, there it is, St. Lawrence River. So now we'll make our way back. We'll go towards the L'église Metro, or as it translates into Church Metro. Show you guys the back here of, as well, the back view of the Denis Savard Arena. You can see, I think that's the original wall that connects to the auditorium. See that red brick wall? So you can kind of see clearly where the modern building meets the older building. If you're wondering why there's a windsock up there, well, I assume because they use ammonia gas in arenas, part of the refrigeration system, I think. And if there's ever an ammonia leak, well, that tells you the direction that the wind's going, so you know to avoid it. Because ammonia, I think, is really potent, toxic gas. And I think every arena has ammonia in it, ammonia gas. Yeah, so here's the original structure, the back of the original structure. So we're gonna go down a little loop here where we came from. Another beautiful view of the water. It should start freezing over very soon, probably within the next few weeks. But it all depends, right? Are we gonna have a cold winter? Are we gonna have a warmer than average winter? Look at these leaves covered in snow. Look like little islands. So we'll turn right here. No pun intended. And by the way, if this bike path, if you were to continue all the way down, you get to LaSalle, which is the next sector west of here. And if you were to keep going, you'd go through the West Island, Dorval, first Lachine, Dorval, Pointe Claire, and then all the way, you'd end up in Saint Anne de Bellevue. Beautiful Saint Anne de Bellevue, where, of course, Jack is base guy. And the water, by the way, of the river is flowing in the east direction towards the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, so for sure, I got my 10,000 steps in today. That's my daily step goal. Yeah, you can see here clearly that this is an extension. There's the original building, and this is all like an extension outwards. By the way, these exit signs, they're the new normal ones. Remember the red exit signs that say exit or sortie? Well, guess what? These are the new standard now. The running man, they call it. That probably goes to the arena too. I think maybe they have like skating here or something, free skating. All right, so we'll wrap her up in a minute here. We'll at least go outside to the L'église Metro Station. And yeah, we're gonna go down the street here where we just were, where we saw that ambulance, and that's where the L'église Metro is. Probably that's where it was going. It's usually at least one medical emergency and some kind of event in the metro each day. So here's the Saint Hubert restaurant. Saint Hubert, that's chicken, mostly chicken. Another chicken place. And there is a street called Saint Hubert, Saint Hubert. And there's a town on the south shore, so around this way, called St. Hubert as well. And there's an airport and a train station called St. Hubert on the south shore of Montreal. Yeah, so there's that new extension for the Verdun General Hospital. Used to be, I think, clinics here and radiology, x-rays and all that. Little smaller clinics. Try to get this light here. We have 20 seconds or so. And this here, by the way, guys, is where's the street sign? I don't want to say it if I don't know it 100%. I think it's Hickson, could be wrong. Almost made it, so we'll just cross here. There's that another old bus, the 28 from 2008, 61. Wonder why the 61's taking this street. This is, by the way, LaSalle Boulevard. If I haven't mentioned that already, this is LaSalle Boulevard, the street right here. It's an east-west street. Yeah, the 61 usually goes on Wellington, so maybe there's construction or something. And yeah, that's from the year 2008. And again, if you're disorientated, we're facing relatively north right now. You know, I've always said, and I've always heard people say, the pedestrian lights, they don't last long, but yet the vehicle lights, they stay green for longer than the pedestrian ones. And check this out, I'll give you an example. So we have our pedestrian light there, look, turns to the walking man. But look at this, within a few seconds, this guy turns green, and look, we got our red hand up already. But these vehicle green lights, they last for minutes almost. So they pointed this out, you know, a few times though. And it's funny because vehicles are faster than pedestrians and they get more time to cross. I don't know. There's a nice hybrid bus, the 12. Goes to Ile des Sœurs. And it has that roof on it, that overhead roof. And there's Tim Hortons, Canadian icon, which is ironic because they're not even owned by Canadians anymore. They're owned by Americans. The same group that owns Wendy's. That's why you'll see a lot of Tim Hortons and Wendy's in the same location. And there's the church right over there, where de l'Église metro station and the street de l'Église get its name from. Now I want to double check. You know, I should know the street names around here, but I want to confirm what street we're on. Then we'll go into we'll go outside the metro station. So this street coming up right here is Edna Street. I love these, I think French style windows they're called. Really cool. Yeah, so this is Edna Street right here. Yeah, I really, well, I guess we'll see on the next street what street we're on. Some Halloween decorations still up. Alright, so here's the L'Église station coming up on the right, but first I want to confirm what street we're on. It's either Galt or Hickson. You know what? We're on Galt Street. We're on Galt. No, sorry. What am I saying? We're on de l'Église. We're on de l'Église Street, so there it is. So this is de l'Église Street, Church Street. There's the actual church that it's named after, because it's a church. Not sure the name of the actual church. And here's the actual metro station with the same namesake. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that walking video. As I always say, if you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and as always, more videos to come.